guy is driving through the desert. There's nothing around, no sound, no cars, just heat and dust. Then, he sees something in the sky. It's glowing, moving too fast, too smooth, and then it's gone. But he knows what he saw. This is Chalk and Silence. We tell true stories that almost slipped through history's cracks, mysteries that were buried or erased. If you want to hear the ones that almost disappeared, subscribe. This is the story of the most secret base in America, and the questions that still hang in the sky above it. Out in the middle of Nevada, there's a patch of desert where nothing grows. And in the middle of that desert, a runway. Long, lonely, dead quiet. It started in the 1950s. The Cold War was getting colder. The US wanted eyes in the sky, so they built the U-2, a spy plane that flew higher than anyone thought possible. Pilots flying commercial jets started seeing things. Glowing shapes, bright flashes, discs. They called them UFOs. They filed reports, but no one corrected them. Behind the scenes, the government was building something it wouldn't admit existed. A base, hidden from maps, hidden from the public, hidden even from most of the military. They called it Paradise Ranch. A joke, because it was anything but. The people who worked there left their names behind, left their lives behind. No calls, no questions, just work. Then came the next generation of aircraft, the kind that didn't look like aircraft. The A-12, sleek and black, faster than sound. Then the Blackbird, then the Nighthawk. Things that could fly without being seen, things that didn't need wings. The people who lived nearby saw them. Sometimes just light, sometimes a shape, sometimes nothing but a shadow that moved too fast. One night, a camera crew caught it. A light floating over the mountains. No noise, no trail. Then gone. The base said nothing. Inside the fence, they called it classified. Outside, people called it something else. Then one guy goes on TV, nervous, half in shadow. He says he worked there, just south of the base, at a facility called S4. His name? Bob Lazar. And what he says changes everything. He claims he saw 9 ships. Not like jets, round, smooth. One opened. Inside, a seat too small for any of us. He said they weren't made here. They were found. He talks about element 115, something that bends gravity, something that makes the ship move without sound, without propulsion, like it was skipping through space. People start digging. No one can verify his schooling, his job history erased. But the way he talks, it's specific, detailed, like he's remembering, not inventing. But the story didn't start with him. Decades earlier, a rancher walks into town with strange debris. Something crashed. The army says it's a flying disc. The next day, they change the story. Just a balloon, they say. Later, it comes out. Project Mogul. A Cold War experiment to listen for nuclear tests. But the rumor had already grown. People said the material was unlike anything they'd seen. Said the military loaded trucks and left in the night. And the wreckage? It didn't stay in Roswell. It was taken somewhere more secret, somewhere with no name. For decades, the government said nothing, denied everything. Then, in 2013, they finally admit it. Area 51 is real. They release a few files, some photos, a glimpse into the past. They talk about the U-2, the Blackbird, but nothing about S4, nothing about Lazar, nothing about the things that still show up in the sky. Some called it a distraction, a way to stop the questions without answering them. Tell a little truth, to hide something bigger. Years later, the internet turns it into a joke. Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all. It was supposed to be funny, but some people showed up. Not many. Just enough to notice the quiet. Not the kind of quiet you expect in the desert. Something heavier. Watching. No signs, no gates, just fences and silence. But the kind that feels like it's waiting for something. The years go by, but the lights never stop. Pilots report orbs that pace their planes. Navy footage leaks. Videos show objects with no wings, no heat signatures, pulling moves no craft should survive. The Pentagon confirms the footage is real, but they won't say what the objects are. The name changes, not UFOs. Now they call them UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena. Different label, same mystery. So what's really going on? Some say it's all ours, just future tech. So advanced it looks alien. Some say it's real, that something crashed, that we've been studying it ever since. And some say it's something else, not machines, not tech, something alive, or watching. Something not from here. Lazar, Roswell, the lights, they're all puzzle pieces. But maybe we're not meant to see the picture yet. Maybe the picture isn't finished. Some believe it's psychological, that people see what they expect to see. Others believe it's sociological, that humans need mystery, that secrets give us something to chase. Some think it's spiritual, that the lights in the sky have always been here, that they change with the times, but never leave. And then there's the possibility no one wants to say out loud. What if we're not alone? Not just in the universe, but right here, right now, sharing the same sky. Thanks for watching. If you believe the sky holds more than clouds and stars, tell us what you think is out there. And if you're ready for the next story the world wasn't supposed to remember, it's waiting, just beyond the silence.